Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. My name's Carly and I'm going to take you through this nice steady yoga practice. We're going to start in child's pose. So either have your knees together or out wide, stretch the arms forwards, bring your head to the mat and take some nice slow breaths in and out through the nose. Begin to bring your awareness to your breath and let go of all the external noise. Good, we're going to take the hands over to the left side of the mat and rest the forehead down there so you get a stretch down the right side of the body. And now walk the hands to the right edge of your mat and relax the forehead down there. And then come back to center. Good, press up into tabletop. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, hips over knees. Press through the floor so you're not sinking through the shoulders. And then we're going to curl the tailbone under, bring the gaze down into cat, feeling the stretch between the shoulder blades. Then drop the belly, lift the chin into cow, warming up through the spine. And again, exhale into cat. And inhale to cow. And do a few more with your own breath. Good, come back to neutral. You're going to tuck the toes under and then walk the hands back. So we're coming into a toe stretch. You can either keep your weight rested on your fingertips, or if it's comfortable, you can come up. You get that nice stretch in the toes. We're not going to be here for long. Good. Then untuck the toes. We're going to lean back, take the weight behind you on your fingertips, and then lift the knees, looking for a stretch in the top of the feet. You may feel this as well in the quads. Good, and rest. Now come back to tabletop, plant the hands. We're going to tuck the toes under and lift the hips up into our downward facing dog. Pedal the feet one at a time to stretch out the backs of the legs. Bring your gaze down between your knees or between your feet. Focus on the breath. Good, find some stillness. Press through the hands so you can lift the hips. You can have a nice bend in the knee here if it feels more comfortable. Good, then walk or step to the top of the mat into your forward fold. Release the head and the neck. And we're going to roll up to standing, nice and easy. Good. Come into Tadasana, mountain pose, feet hip width apart. Think about lifting up through the kneecaps and the quads, pelvic floor, abdominals, squeeze in, and shoulders relax down. Let your palms shine forwards, stand nice and tall, and take a nice deep breath in. And let it go. And again, inhale, and let it go. Good, this time raise the arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Fingers can come to shins. Exhale, fold forwards. Now step back into plank. If this is too strong, drop your knees. Push the floor away. Take a nice deep breath in here. And then drop the knees if you'd like to. Otherwise, come down through Chaturanga to the ground, keeping the elbows tucked in. Slide the hands forwards, keeping the shoulders over the elbows. Into Sphinx. Let go of the glutes. Little back bend here. Nice and gentle. Good, relax down, hands under shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift up into your downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up now in three-legged dog and bring the heel in towards the bottom. And if you like, you can open the hip up to the left, get a nice stretch through the side of the body. Good, then level the hips and step the foot forward. So we're coming back into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale to rise. Reset the feet. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Remember, you can bring your knees down anytime. Take a breath here, push the floor away. And then bend the elbows, keeping them tucked in. Come down through Chaturanga. Lovely. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulders back, press through the hands. Coming into a cobra. Good, release back down, tuck the toes up and lift back up into your downward facing dog. This time we'll raise the right leg up into our three-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring the heel in towards the bottom, and if it feels good, open the hip up to the right. Good, level the hips, step the foot forwards, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale to rise. Good. Reset the feet. And inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Push the floor away here. Take a nice deep breath. And bring yourself down nice and steady. Good. Now you have the option to come into Sphinx or into Cobra as we did previously, or you can roll the shoulders back, press through the hands and come into your upward dog, lifting the thighs up off the floor so you're just on the tops of your feet. Only if that feels okay for your lower back. Good. Now meet me in your downward facing dog. Take a few nice deep breaths here. Good. Now step forwards into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale to rise. Good. Okay. We are going to come into our sequence now. So reset the feet in mountain pose, Tadasana. We'll take a nice reset here. So inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and a big sigh out. Good. Now we're going to take the weight into the right foot and come into warrior three. Bring the right leg straight out behind you, balancing on the toes. Raise the arms up. If that's too much for the shoulders, bring the hands to prayer at your chest. And you can either stay here. The goal here is to keep the hips level, lock in the abdominals, nice and strong. Or you can play with the balance, coming forwards, pivoting from the hips. Aiming to have a nice straight line between the hands and the foot. Focus on something on the ground that's not moving to help with the balance. And keep breathing. Good. Now take a big step back into our warrior one. So hips are face forwards. Knee is over ankle. Our back foot is at about 45 degrees. Good. Straighten the front leg. Bring the hands behind you and we're going to grasp opposite forearms. Going to open up the chest. Look up. Inhale. And then we're going to pivot forwards from the waist over our straight leg, bringing the gaze down to the floor. Good. Press through both feet to come back upright. and release the hands. Now turn the right foot to the side. So we're coming into a wide leg stance. Bring the hands now behind you. We're going to clasp our hands together and open up the shoulders once more. Then inhale, lift the chest, and then hinge forwards into a wide leg fold. Now if you can raise the hands away from your back behind you to get a nice stretch through the shoulders, then great. Just for another breath. And then release the hands down to the ground. And if you'd like to, you can take the feet a little bit wider, keeping the feet parallel. Relax down in the center. Let go of the head and the neck. Good. We're going to take the hands over to the left leg and draw the upper body in towards that side so you feel the stretch a little bit more intensely on the left. Good. Then take the hands over to the right leg and draw the upper body into that side next. And come back to center. Relax down for another breath in the middle. Good. Now we're going to pivot the feet back to the top of the mat. Bring the left knee down, coming into our lunge once more. Knee over the ankle. And take some of the weight of the back knee in the top of the foot. So it's not all going through your knee. Breathe into the hips. Good, then plant the left hand into the mat. We're going to twist to the right, bringing the right hand up towards the ceiling, or it can rest on the right leg. And if you'd like to add some strength here, you can tuck the back toes under and lift the left knee off the ground. Good. Release down. Bring your left knee back down to the ground if you had it raised. And then we're going to take the weight back, straightening the right leg, coming onto the heel, flexing the foot. In half monkey. Bring your upper body down over that leg so you feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Focus on your breath. Good, then take that right foot back. Bring the big toes together, take the knees out wide and relax down in your wide-legged child's pose. Bring your forehead to the ground and close your eyes. Take some nice deep breaths. Good. Come back up to tabletop now, bringing the knees together. We'll plant our hands under the shoulders, Tuck the toes under, lift up into your downward facing dog. Pause here for a breath. Good, then step or walk to the top of the mat, forward fold. And inhale to rise. Good. We're going to move on to the other side now. So take the weight into the left foot, bring the right leg straight out behind, resting on the toes. Arms come up. Think about keeping the hips level, sucking the belly in tight for support. And either stay here or play with a pivot, coming into warrior 3. The hardest part is to keep the hips level. That right hip will want to come up. Good. Then take a big step back into warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Press through both the feet. You've got a nice central center of balance. Relax the shoulders. Good, straighten that front leg, bring the arms behind you and grasp opposite forearms. Raise the chest and inhale, and then hinge forwards from the waist over the straight leg. Try to keep your shoulders rolled back. Good, press through both feet to come upright. And then we're going to turn to the side of our mat. So interlock the fingers behind you. This time, try and do the opposite thumb on top, the way that feels more alien. Then stretch through the shoulders. Lift the chest and inhale. And then hinge forwards from the waist into your forward fold. Good. Now release the hands down to the ground and take the feet a little wider if that feels good. Release the head and the neck. Good. Take the hands over to the left leg, draw the upper body in. And over to the right side. And then back to center. And now pivot to the top of your mat. Bring the right knee down, coming into our lunge. Left knee is over the ankle. And then breathe into the hips. Good, plant the right hand into the ground. We're going to twist to the left, either bringing your left arm up towards the ceiling or rest it on your left leg. And if you'd like to add some strength, tuck the right toes under, lifting the knee off the ground. Good, release back down, drop the knee And then take the weight back, straightening the left leg, coming into half monkey. Flex the foot, looking for that stretch down the back of the leg. Good. Take that left leg back and rest in your child's pose of choice. Either have the arms alongside the body or stretched out in front, whatever feels good in this moment. Good. Come back to seated. And bring the legs out in front. We're going to bring the right leg in, bring the foot in towards the body. Or you can cross it over the left leg. Hug the knee with the left arm. Bring the right hand down behind you. Sit nice and tall, take a breath in, and then twist, looking over the right shoulder. Hugging the knee in. You might feel this in the glute. It's a lovely squeeze for all the internal organs. Keep breathing. Good, and come forwards. Release that leg and bring the left leg in. If you'd like to, cross it over the right foot. Hug the knee with the right arm. Bring the left hand just behind you. Sit tall. Take a breath in. And twist, looking over the left shoulder. Breathe into the belly. And release forwards. And we're going to come down to lay on our backs. And hug the knees in towards the chest. If it feels good, rock the lower back into the ground. And then take the knees wide and reach in between to either grasp the ankles or the soles of the feet, coming into happy baby. Draw the thighs in towards the body. Good. Release the legs. And then we're going to take the knees over to one side, keeping both the shoulders connected to the ground. You can close your eyes here if you haven't already. And slowly bring the legs over to the other side. And bring your legs back to center. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees go out wide. And you can either rest your palms up towards the ceiling by your side, or you can bring the arms overhead and grasp opposite elbows in reclined goddess. Consciously try to release any tension that's left in the body. Good. And use your hands to bring your knees back in together. We're going to turn onto one side and slowly come back up into a seated position. Good. We're going to finish with a nice deep breath together. So inhale. And bring your palms together and exhale. Bring your hands to chest, to your heart, and namaste. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you again soon.